I'm gonna kick it off with the band that started. Like I said, I never gave him much credit. I listened to the hits, and it's Dwayne and Greg Allman, the
Ooh.
Allman Brothers. Like I said, the Ramblin'
That's some
Man,
good music.
and that's good music, no doubt. But I never dug into them, so I just let them play. And then I'm sitting there, and it's like the song. There's no lyrics. They had a lot of instrumentals, but it's just a jam. They're just a jam band, and it's just going, and it's like this is so grooving. And they've been around forever. But the song that I chose is "Old Friend" off of the 2003 album "Hittin the Note." And
Hmm.
I mean, I assume there was a lot of variations of the band. I mean, I think the Greg Almond band had a. You want to put that on there?
No,
Yeah.
sorry, I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh, we'll play around. I didn't know you could flash it.
I didn't know I could do it either. Sorry. Keep going. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
But it, I mean, I lost track. I mean, but there were several
Allman
versions
Brothers.
of the band. Like the Greg Allman had his band. All of the members kind of had their own bands. So I'm pretty sure, being that this was the Allman Brothers bands, both Greg and Dwayne were together and alive at this time. I mean, because like I said, this was pushing up on the ageism and everything. But the song "Old Friend," it's kind of it's got a lot of old man wisdom in it.
Hmm.
There's another song on here that's got a lot of old man wisdom in it, but it you could tell he's lived the life. He's learned all the not all. I mean, learned a lot of things, and a little regretful in the tone to it. And so I mean, that I can relate to that a lot right now. So it was a good song, really hit me.
Oh yeah.
Sweet.
Number 4, Lil Wayne and Birdman. I run this.
Yeah.
I run this. It is everything that a dirty South, a down South hip hop album should have. It's cocky and it's poetic. It's super super cocky, but it is poetic at the same time. And it was off of Birdman's album, 2007 album, Five Stunna. So, like I said, I can't say I'm a
Good
huge
song.
fan of any of their newer stuff, but Lil Wayne back in the day, I love uh, Carter 3. I think that was the one that I really
Oh
really
yeah.
fell in love with.
He's
Yeah.
got a little
Carter
bit
3 was.
out there lately, but I am a huge Lil Wayne guy.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. The Carter
He,
3 I think was one of my favorite albums. And
yeah.
I was listening to it with the kids when we were gonna go see Tyler the Creator. And I was like, oh, listen to what your old mammy used to listen to.
Yeah. That's the
So
one with a
yeah.
Millie, right? A Millie, a Millie, a Millie.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
hate that song. I do not like that song.
he's been a little bit nuts about he should have been the halftime
Yeah.
show and all that lately. I've really struggled with that because that's not who I kind of thought
Whining
he
and crying
was.
and cancel culture. Don't go
Yeah,
to the
that's like
Super
I said. I
Bowl
just
because
that's
I
not
didn't
who I
think we
thought
needed.
he was. So
Yeah.
that was hard for me. But
Yeah.
I got a lot of Lil Wayne saved, which
Mhm.
is why I can instantly pull up a picture of it. No,
I mean, he's always been a little bit temperamental. I would have liked to see him in the half. I think he'd do a good halftime show.
as
And
long as he don't talk.
yeah, just don't say anything. It's
Because
kind
you
of like
can't
Don't piss Lil
understand
Wayne off now. We
what
already got.
he said.
it's
You
like
should
Cat
see. You
Williams.
should
It's
see Ice-T's email list to me. He's very mad at us, so he does not piss off any more rappers. So just you're cool. Y'all are cool.
I'm not talking shit. I'm just saying that he has gotten to the point where if you listen to an interview 10 years ago, you can understand 93% of what he says. And if you listen to an interview today, you can understand 17% of what he.
All right, my
we
number
love
3.
you, Lil Wayne.
My number 3. I just didn't get Stone Temple Pilots out of my system. We got Robert and Dean DeLeo, and this was a song that didn't make my Scott Weiland list, so I'm picking it now. It's a Piece of Pie. It's just that whole album core is definitely on my top. I mean, definitely probably one of my top 5 favorite albums. I think it would go there, and I think that would be kind of fun. Future, maybe we can do like a. It was on there as well.
Mhm.
STP.
Yeah.
I think that would be a good one. Maybe we could do like a. What do they do for football? the brackets. What's that
Uh-huh.
called? What's that?
Okay.
Like a fantasy album. Maybe we could do that. I don't know. Just spitballing ideas, but that would
I like
definitely
that.
be my vote for one of them.
That sounds fun.
All right, my number 2, and they were on the title slide, Johnny and June. Obviously, husband and wife. Maybe not obviously. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you don't know Johnny. Maybe you live under a rock. Johnny and June, beautiful, beautiful couple, beautiful. I mean, performing together. The song I chose is "It Ain't Me, Babe," and this was done by Bob Dylan originally, and I've loved this song because the sentiments, it ain't me, babe. I ain't the one you're looking for, And the irony of it is obviously their whole lives they were looking for each other, and so the irony of it, and she just kind of harmonizes with Johnny through this song. Some of their songs, they do verse and verse, kind of back and forth, like Jacksonville, and like I said, they added a horn section, and it really made it their own song. I mean, I love Bob Dylan's version, but after listening to this, it's like, Bob, I think you really wrote this for them.
That would be a good topic if right there. Wrote for somebody else.
Ooh.
We've kind of done that. We did kind of do that because we did one that was like remakes or whatever, but wrote for somebody else who did it better. Because me and you talked about that, Santia, when I shared that on the one with the one other song that I think may have been done better, Come Together.
Yeah.
Well, we're rearing up to 100, so we're probably going to have to start repeating some of these things.
There's a lot out there, Josh. There's a lot out there. We'll help, I promise.
Yeah.
Number one. This is the old man knowledge here. Willie and Lucas Nelson, Just Breathe. And this is off of the 2012 album Heroes. And like I said, it's got a lot of regret in Willie. You can tell, and then it's kind of like his son's there, validating that. Yeah, I mean, I don't know the dynamic of that, but it's really hard to tell sometimes in the song who is who. Is that Willie or is that his son? I mean, you can definitely hear the difference, but it's sometimes it could throw you off. Like, whoa, it's weird, it's trippy.
Have you ever watched any of the family tour stuff that they do? Like if Willie gets tired and his son does some of his songs, it blows your mind. Because I agree with what you're saying. Like it'll blow your mind how similar he sounds.
Yeah, I mean he's got his own career. I mean he's got album. I don't know how many albums, but it is weird how I mean he sounds so uncanny like his dad, and then